information on this map. I didn't put the pause points in here. So if you can take me back to where I am on each pause point, and we'll go back to Duval County and come on in here. So what we're looking at here, look at your key here. The yellow is 6 feet, the 9 is orange feet, the 12 is red feet. The 12 is 12 feet, rather, I should, is the red. And then as we zoom in here a little bit into Duval County, here it is. These are your colors. We did no red on this earlier this morning. What my point is this could be a historic storm surge based on this forecast. Again, it's the worst case scenario. Perhaps the storm weakens some before it moves in, or it's not immediately at our coast as is the current forecast. But the point is, this is a lot of water. Either way, it's going to be a lot of water. If this were to verify, it would be far worse than Floyd of 1999. It would be significantly worse than Hurricane Dora of 1964. And it would probably at least rival a hurricane back in 1898 that brought Category 4 storm surge to our area. It could be the worst storm surge in some 120 to 25 years, maybe ever, in Jacksonville, if this worst case scenario were to verify. So the point is, that's why the evacuations have been expanded. If you're in a mandatory evacuation, that's what you need to do. Evacuate. If you have not been told to evacuate and you're not in an evacuation zone or a flood zone, staying put really is the best advice. If the home or building that you are in can survive strong winds, especially strong at the beaches. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and head southward a little bit. So here's right along the coast of Duval County, the St. Johns River, significant storm surge flooding. Fruit Cove, Orange Park here, and then extending south to Green Cove Springs. You can see the yellows. That would translate to 6 to 8 feet of storm surge. Storm surge right down to Piccolata through Clay and St. Johns County here, right along the St. Johns River. Some tributaries here near the World Gulf Village would flood. There also will be flooding away from the main stem of the St. Johns River because of backup and storm surge. That would include Black Creek, by the way. And then extending southward into Putnam County, we would see, again, significant storm surge along the Putnam-St. Johns County line near Hastings, and then cutting back to the west-southwest with the St. Johns River near Palatka. While we're on this view, let's look at the coast, and you can see here from Marineland to Crescent Beach to St. Augustine, the yellows, orange, and reds and pinks, and that's indicating a potential storm surge of 15 feet or more in a worst-case scenario. It doesn't mean it's definitely going to occur, but there is a chance, and that's a significant chance, given that normally you wouldn't ever see these kinds of colors even when a hurricane is nearby or moving in. South Ponte Vedra Beach also in the red, could see 10 feet plus. And then as we move north, and again, this does not take into account wave action. You're going to throw on top of this storm surge wave action that could be 10, 15, or 20 feet breaking over the dunes, more than likely on top of or beyond the dune line, and that'll push water all that much more inland. Ponte Vedra now into the reds, and we're even picking up a little bit of red here just west into Duval County. Let's zoom in. Can we zoom in? Yeah, there you go, Aaron. Let's zoom in on that. And here you can see that's just on the other side of Pablo Road. So San Pablo, this is the other side of the intercoastal. This is a little disconcerting, too, if this were to verify. Then you'd be talking the 295 East Beltway here. So from just east of the 295 Beltway and then extending to San Pablo here. And let me get my bearings here. That's Ponte Vedra. So Butler Boulevard is just to the immediate south, right along Butler Boulevard, the way it would look here. It's not coming into view, but that's a pretty significant